Hello everyone, welcome to Resonant News. Did not go to Israel. This was tweeted by Zulfi Bukhari, Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan's Special Assistant on Overseas Pakistanis and HRD. The tweet was posted in June 2021 after a report was published in Israel Hayom claiming that Bukhari had visited Tel Aviv or Israel in November 2020 to pass on messages from Imran Khan and Pakistan's Army Chief Qamar Bajwa to then Israel's Intel Chief Yossi Cohen. Pakistan, being home to a population where majority of people hold anti-Israel opinion, PM Imran Khan and his predecessors have always maintained that normalizing relations with Israel isn't a possibility. But here's the catch. In a latest development, both the countries will be participating in an exercise together. Before we move to the next part of the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share our content if you enjoy watching it. Did you know that in 1950, Iran had recognized Israel when many other countries had refused to recognize it? But today, they are both bitter enemies. Also, did you know that though Pakistan is very vocal about the rights of Palestinians today, it was not so in 1970, when Palestinians came under attack from Pakistani forces in Jordan. One of those who participated in the operation was Brigadier named Mohammad Ziaul Haq, who later became a dictator. Presently, United States Naval Forces Central Command is co-hosting International Maritime Exercise 2022 or the IMX 2022 with the Mediterranean-based 6th Fleet, which is conducting the Cut-Class Express 2022. IMX is world's largest international maritime exercise, which is being held between 30th January till 17th of February this year. IMX 2022 is being participated by approximately 60 countries with 9,000 naval combatants and 50 naval vessels from across the globe. Pakistan's Navy is among the regional forces which have confirmed participation. However, further details about the participating personnel and the assets remain shrouded in secrecy. This silence is particularly telling because it is for the first time that Israel's Navy is also participating in IMX 2022. A report published in Pakistan Observer confirms Pakistan's Navy will not be directly operating and interacting with Israeli Navy. But then, in recent times, this is the second time that the Pakistani and Israeli navies are sharing a common platform. Earlier during Exercise Sea Breeze 2021 in the Black Sea region, they had collaborated, but Pakistan Navy was just an observer and it was organized by the US 6th Fleet. Pakistan is designated as a major non-NATO ally and there are 2 NATO supply routes which cross Pakistan. This despite the fact that Pakistan is friendly to Iran. US somehow has always had a soft spot for Pakistan. At the same time, US and Israel consider countering Iran as their topmost priority. Countries such as Qatar and Oman have been participating in IMX and have a comparatively passive orientation towards Iran. Hence, Pakistani think tanks believe for Pakistan to cite brotherly ties with Iran as a reason for abstaining from regional naval maneuvers would be counterproductive for military adaptability. Pakistan also has FOMO, which is fear of missing out. In 2016, Pakistan's Air Force participated along Israeli, Emirati and American counterparts in Exercise Red Flag over the US skies. There was no further participation by Pakistan in future iteration, but India benefited by being included in Exercise Blue Flag held in Israel. Many in Pakistan believe that today Indian Air Force has substituted PAF in Air Forces held by USS CENTCOM. Coming back to the incident in 2020, Israel's Hayom reports that it was not the first time Pakistan and Israeli delegates had met, but this was the first formal contact between the two countries since the era of former military dictator Pervez Musharraf. Back then, the meeting was held at Musharraf's initiative and with the backing of Pakistan's ally, Turkey. But apparently, the meeting led to nothing conclusive. The question remains, Will a weakened Pakistani government bend its knees to have military relations with Israel while avoiding a diplomatic relation to keep its domestic audience happy? The answer should present itself in next few months.